Howdy, folks. Saints Nation again. Saints from 3rd Street Saints. So, today, I'm going to explain to every single Chinese slop tuber that this is nothing great about Cyberpunk 2077 patch 2.3. And hold on, I'm not calling out anybody. This is not a call out. I'm just explaining. To a slop tuber. So, yeah, I'm going to explain to him because I found a video titled "The Cyberpunk Backlash is Actually a Good Thing." What do you mean, Cyberpunk Backlash is actually a good thing? What are you talking about? By the way, let's just listen to what he said.
When the sawdust
And remember, I'm not calling him out. I'm just gonna explain to him why Cyberpunk patch 2.3 is a pointless piece of dog shit.
After a long delay, we finally received the Cyberpunk 2.3 update, and the reaction has been rather, well, mixed would be an understatement. Some fans were furious and stated that the new edition was largely underwhelming and
Yeah.
a huge letdown. They vented their frustration, and then in the other corner, fans defended CD Projekt Red for their life.
Yeah, because they're also Chinese spies. These are all pro-China and Chinese spies. They are defending that piece of dog shit that is made by CD Projekt Red, the Chinese company that enjoys scamming everybody. Stop defending Cyberpunk 2077, that biggest piece of dog shit. For fuck's sake. That patch 2.3 was all pointless. That did not change anything.
Stating that fans should be happy to get anything, as it's a 5-year-old game and it's all been done for free.
Oh, I've never been happy about how bad and terrible the Cyberpunk 2077 is. Oh yeah. Not because there's still bugs, not because it's still broken. It's just because how CD Projekt Red have lied too much. They've lied too much. And another reason why I'm not happy about Cyberpunk 2077 is because CD Projekt Red, well, it's also because CD Projekt Red they did not made all of the side gig and side mission replayable in Cyberpunk 2077. That's two. And no new game plus, and also there's no third person for Cyberpunk 2077. That is these are all the reason why Cyberpunk 2077 patch 2.3 is a pointless. It's a piece of dog shit.
It was like a mini war, but...
And also, because CD Projekt Red, they're advertising KSI's song that came out from 2024. And also advertising KSI's Lunchly back in 2024. That's exactly how CD Projekt Red, the Chinese company that makes a $1 billion, because they kept advertising KSI's product largely, and KSI's song too. Back in 2023, no, actually 2024. Sorry, 2024. But continue.
But you know what I realized? This is all good news for Cyberpunk.
Well, it's a bad news, I would say. It's a very, very, very bad news.
Those that vented frustration and complained, why did they do that? Because they love Cyberpunk. They want more content so they can keep playing it. They were generally upset. And those...
Oh, never mind. Wait, why, you say that's all good news?
This is all good news for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, why?
Those that vented frustration and complained, why did they do that? Because they love Cyberpunk. They want more content so they can keep playing it. They were generally upset. And those that defended CD Projekt Red, well, they love the game so much that they...
Well, yeah, they defended because the Chinese spies. They're defending the CCP. They love China. That's why they defend the piece of dog shit Cyberpunk 2077 because they're a bunch of Chinese spies. And no, I am not the right winger just because I call anybody a Chinese spies for defending that piece of dog shit Cyberpunk 2077.
And worth arguing about. Ain't nobody arguing about Mind's Eye.
Hell no. Mind's Eye is far worse than Cyberpunk 2077. I to be honest, I completely forgot about Mind's Eye. To be honest, I ignore the Mind's Eye. I don't give a damn about how Mind's Eye faces a massive downfall. I don't care about it.
Lots of older games receive updates and nobody even talks about them.
Well, I'm glad that nobody's talking about Mind's Eye. I want anybody to just forget about Mind's Eye.
The point is, Cyberpunk's update is only argued because Cyberpunk is worth it, and it's currently relevant. And
for me, this is just a piece of junk. Absolutely not worth it. Cyberpunk 2077 is absolutely not worth it.
The fact that this is happening now is a gaming miracle. Cast your eyes over to Mind's Eye, a game made by former Rockstar developer Leslie Benzies. It sucked, and nobody really cared. This update for Cyberpunk has received more attention than Mind's Eye ever did, and that's
Oh yeah, well, yes, I agree that Cyberpunk 2077 is far better than Mind's Eye. Yes, I agree about that.
Actually a game that just came out and...
Although I still hate Cyberpunk 2077. I'm still not enjoying playing that piece of dog shit, but it's at least better than Mind's Eye, though.
Released in an unplayable state. Why? Because people care about Cyberpunk. And just this month, they have received a Mac release, a new update. They hit 30 million in total.
It's all dog shit. All of that, a bunch of dog shit. Oh, and one thing that you didn't know what CD Projekt did is that they scammed the hell out of anybody. They scammed the hell out of anybody, and they continue to scam them. Damn. CD Projekt Red kept promoting the scams. And CD Projekt Red also kept promoting and advertising KSI's Lunchley product. Even right now, they still advertising KSI's Lunchley product.
I'm going to tell the story of Cyberpunk, its anticipation, its fall, and finally, its rise. I will cover everything and explain why Cyberpunk 2077 is a gaming miracle and the lesson.
Not really miracle. The Cyberpunk 2077, it's still a piece of dog shit. It's still a piece of junk. Why? It's because after we completed the side gigs and side missions, we cannot replay it at all. And there's no new game plus, and there's no third person, and the enemies who's in lower level does not level up when V levels up. And they've removed all of the component from every single vendors, which is one of the worst changes in Cyberpunk 2077. Oh yeah, back then, in Cyberpunk 2077, a lot of vendors used to sell a bunch of component, including rare component, epic component, and then legendary component. They selling them all in every single vendors. And after all of that dog shit change, now none of the vendors are ever selling any of those components. This is absolute outrageous. I hate this. This is absolute outrageous. Which is exactly how the Cyberpunk 2077 is not a gaming miracle at all. It's still a biggest piece of dog shit. It's still one of the worst open world game ever.
Subscribing. So Cyberpunk 2077 was first announced in 2012 when a few concept trailers were shown to fans. Now at this point, CD Projekt Red had released Witcher 1 and Witcher 2.
Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, they're also a piece of garbage.
Established a great relationship with the ability to enter every building and so much more.
Here comes a YouTube bullshit ad.
It's all been done.
Here comes a YouTube bullshit ad.
But the biggest promise they made was that the game ran smoothly on both current gen and last gen. So essentially, not only did fans have high hopes, but CDPR said, we will meet them. And then, in December of 2020...
Oh, well, you know who else the CD Projekt met? He met the KSI. Oh, yeah. After KSI was exposed with the Lunchley scam with CD Projekt Red, he met KSI, and they're both getting along very well. Also because KSI released the cringiest song back in 2024, which is another reason why CD Projekt Red really loves KSI. Really desperately wanted to meet KSI. Well, they both met each other. And then CD Projekt Red decided to advertise a KSI's song and KSI's Lunchley. Yeah. To make $1 million.
The game arrived. And how? First of all, the game was almost unplayable on last-gen hardware.
It's still unplayable piece of dog shit.
With bugs, glitches, and issues plaguing that version. I remember
not just because of the bugs, also because we can't replay side gigs after we completed them. We can't even replay a side mission that we already completed it. It's so not fair. But CD Projekt Red, the Chinese company, doesn't care at all. Because they're socialist. They don't care about the minorities complaining because they're socialist.
Walked out of my apartment in the game. I had the PS4 version, and the police attacked me for no reason. I literally couldn't play the game. Everywhere I went, these police just kept attacking me. My wife played at the same time. She picked up a drink at the start. The game was a mistake and apologized.
Well,
actually, they had two choices. Option A, walk away, like Mind's Eye will do, and multiple others.
I wish they walked away like Mind's Eye. Because that Cyberpunk 2077 absolute deserves a downfall. It's an absolute failure. Deserves a downfall.
Studios have done.
Give up, mate. Give up, CD Projekt Red. no matter how hard you've been trying to make Cyberpunk 2077 better, but Ghost Recon Breakpoint and Starfield and Saints Row Reboot and Dune Awakening, these are all still far more successful than Cyberpunk 2077, and they still more successful even if you made a dog shit patch 2.3, Ghost Recon Breakpoint and Starfield and Saints Row Reboot and Dune Awakening. They are still better and more successful than Cyberpunk 2077. Period.
Accept the game was a mistake and apologize. Take it off the store and pretend it never happened. Or option B, work to make the game what was promised in the first place.
Well, guess what? They never made a goddamn promise to the minorities. Minority who's begging to make side gigs and side mission replayable. So we could all be able to replay side gigs and side mission after we completed them all. Look, CD Projekt Red, if you finally decided to make side gigs and side mission replayable, so I could finally be able to replay side gig whatever the hell I want after I complete them all, I will admit that Cyberpunk 2077 is the best game. Yeah.
You see, despite all the glitches and bugs, you could see somewhere under all...
Well, guess what? After all of that dog shit patches that CD Projekt made, Cyberpunk 2077 still have bugs. What? Yeah, if you want to see the bugs, watch my stream. Watch my Cyberpunk stream. Watch about how I exposed the hell out of CD Projekt Red's lies. About how CD Projekt Red has lied about fixing bugs in Cyberpunk 2077. I streamed Cyberpunk, and I saw a lot of bugs. I saw that this game's still broken. It still have bugs. Yeah, I exposed CD Projekt Red's lie.
All that mess.
And there's other YouTuber who also did expose CD Projekt Red's lie. I don't remember his name is his name is Type 2 Productions. Yeah, you should watch his video talking about how Cyberpunk 2077 is still broken. Look him up and watch it. Yeah. So back to a slop tuber, AVV Gaming.
There was a diamond. The writing, excellent. The characters,
writing is dog shit.
Amazing. The open world,
characters are cringe and dog shit.
World of Night City, outstanding. Under
the Night City looks weird. It doesn't feel like I'm in America when I'm in a Night City in Cyberpunk 2077. It feels more like I'm in China. Yeah.
All that mess, there was a masterpiece. But in order for it
to... what do you mean? It's all masterpiece.
Open world of Night City, outstanding. Under all that mess, there was a masterpiece.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
But in order for it to be seen, CD Projekt Red would have to clear the path. And so they began. 4 patches will be released in the following...
Yeah, like I said, all of the patches is dog shit.
8 months, and finally they managed to clean up the game.
No, they did not clean up their game. Their game is still messy. CD Projekt Red, they're just a bunch of liars. They just wanted to continue to scam anybody.
Game.
Fuck off with that bullshit ads.
Current and last gen. Then, in February of 22, CD Projekt Red released patch 1.5. This patch
That's also dog shit.
began to finally allow the game to showcase its full potential.
Yeah, but guess what? It's a pointless piece of dog shit.
As well as performance and ray tracing modes being added, the game added new content, including 4 new apartments to purchase, character
Yeah, no apartment to purchase. Yeah, that's kind of useful.
to customization, new
Character customization. Well, that's the best changes, I admit.
combat AI,
But I still don't forgive CD Projekt Red. I'm still not forgiving Cyberpunk 2077.
realistic NPC behavior and traffic,
Yeah, of course, some realistic NPC in the traffics. Although even if NPCs are still broken, still have bugs.
worked perk system, new cyberware, new quests, and UI improvements.
Yeah, well, the worst. You know what I'm so angry about the new cyberware is that none of the V's body will look robotic anytime when I install and upgrade every single cyberware. None of the V's body parts is looking robotic at all. That's the most disappointing things about the Cyberpunk 2077. I'm trying to make my character look very robotic. I installed and upgrade all of this cyberware, and still does not look robotic. V still not looking robotic.
As well. They also organized a side quest to arrive more slowly rather than bombard the player with hundreds at once.
Yeah, but remember, after I complete all of the quest, I can't replay it. And also, they're not gonna reset so I can play it again. That's the real downfall.
Patch 1.6 then added more requested
Patch 1.6 is also a piece of dog shit.
features, like the ability to preview closing shops, arcade games were added, and after the success of the Netflix show Edge Runners,
Oh man, you know that shit is ass. Yeah.
players new and old began returning to the game to find it in a much better state.
Dragon Ball Series is much better than Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Period.
Patch 2.0 released in September
Patch 2.0 is also a piece of dog shit.
of 23, and if the previous patch showed the game finally at its best level, patch 2.0
Some level is the best, but some level is also dog shit.
felt like the game they perhaps always wanted to make. People finally had their police chases and vehicle combat.
Yeah, that's the positive changes. I will admit, that's a one positive changes.
This was the game that the developers had promised to make all along. It
Well, yeah, sure.
didn't just look like a new game, it played like one as well. Just a few days later, and the DLC expansion Phantom
Oh yeah, I got the perfect nickname for Phantom Liberty. It's a dog shit liberty. Yeah, it's what that is. It's a piece of dog shit. That's also another piece of dog shit.
0.5
It's
out of 5 stars.
Phantom Liberty updates. Phantom Liberty DLC is absolutely not amazing. It's one of the biggest piece of dog shit. Phantom Liberty is one of... Well, I'm not saying it's the worst DLC. I have not played the DLC yet. But But I would say that dog shit Liberty DLC is not the great, it's not the best, it's not amazing. It's such a crappy and absolutely not worth buying it. And I will never buy that piece of dog shit Phantom Liberty.
Finally implementing well-written quests which had decision-making that actually impacted the world. It also
All of that makes no sense. Everything about every single story that belongs to the side quest, they're all making absolutely no sense. All of it makes no sense. God damn it.
So, not only did CDPR work to get the game to its best state, but they
No, they worked the game into a worst state.
continuously kept adding to it over time.
Kept adding all of that piece of dog shit. He keeps adding a bunch of pieces of dog shit. All of that updates are useless.
Time. First, they underdelivered, then they fulfilled all the promises that they made, and
Not really. They lied. They did not keep the promise. They just lied. They just lied. And yeah, all of you will see how I exposed the CDPR's lie, which is by showing the bugs that Cyberpunk 2077 still have. And also, I still can't change the weather in the free roam. At least I can change the time. I can change it to nighttime and daytime. But why am I still not be able to change the weather, for fuck's sake? Still can't change the weather. Even in patch 2.3, I still not be able to change the weather, whatever the hell I want, in the Cyberpunk 2077. And yes, the bugs are still in Cyberpunk 2077. It still have bugs in patch 2.3. That's right. Well, yes. And yes, this is exactly how I explained so many reasons about why and how Ghost Recon Breakpoint and Dune Awakening, they're far more successful and better than Cyberpunk 2077. Because, yeah. Because, first, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, all of the mission, I mean, quest, I should say, all of the quests, including story quest that I completed, I can replay them whatever the hell I want. And also because, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is a live service game. That's the best part about it. That's exactly how Ghost Recon Breakpoint became far more successful than Cyberpunk 2077. It's always been more successful than Cyberpunk 2077, even if Cyberpunk 2077 had a piece of dog shit update, patch 2.3. Ghost Recon Breakpoint and Dune Awakening, they're both still better than Cyberpunk 2077. And Dune Awakening, yes, yeah, in Dune Awakening, it's also live service game. It's MMO. It's okay if Dune Awakening is MMO, but it's at least far better than Cyberpunk 2077 because there's a lot of activity to do. Not as boring as Cyberpunk 2077. There's a lot of farm. There's a lot of resources that keeps respawning anytime when I loot every single resources in Dune Awakening. But in Cyberpunk 2077, that's different. And plus, farming all of their resources and components in Dune Awakening is far easier than farming all of the resources and money and components in Cyberpunk 2077 became far more difficult. Far more difficult to do that. Yeah. And that is it. I finally finished that rant about I finally finished explaining to IVV Gaming about why nothing is great about Cyberpunk 2077 2.3 piece of dog shit patch. And I really hope you understand what I'm talking about. Look, I wasn't been slandering you. I was just been explaining to you, and I really hope you understand what I mean by that. So, anyway, this is a good time to end this video. I hope all of you folks enjoyed watching my rants. And remember to stay woke, and I promise you will never go broke. Howdy folks,